question from Sarah.
Hey, John. Just how important was it to you to kind of bring the energy in that second half? Like, was that a conscious thing that you knew you needed to do?
Yeah, definitely. I don't like, playing the way I did offensively in any game. So on my end, to help my team, I just figured I'd try anything, try to use some of that frustration to help propel the team in any way I can. So if I got to use my athleticism, then so be it.
John, for you as well, just what did you think of the way you guys were able to have more success against Embiid tonight, and particularly kind of defending without fouling and keeping him off the line?
Yeah, it was a great team effort tonight. Obviously, a great job by CC. Pretty much guarding him isolation all night and, trying to make every single shot he got, as tough as possible, as well as I said, the weak side and us just all being on a string and understanding, our game plan. And I feel like we did a great job of executing it tonight.
Chris Kirshner.
Hey guys, either of you can answer this one, but what's the mood like in the message at halftime when you guys are trailing by double digits and what's essentially a must-win game?
Honestly, we were okay. To start the game, we got good looks. We didn't make shots in the first half. Some of our keys coming in, and we're trying to play fast, we're trying to limit turnovers. Both of those were okay in the first half. We weren't making shots at the clip we usually do. So halftime we came in, obviously we refocused, but yeah, we still felt good about ourselves and obviously the second half.
And you guys obviously were down by 18 at one point. What does this say about the resiliency of this team?
Yeah, I mean, it's something we've done all year. Guys in and out of lineup, COVID, really just haven't made excuses all year, and tonight was another example of that. We're down 18, like I said. We could have folded, didn't make shots in front of our home crowd, and came together and obviously just slowly, got back into the game and made enough plays at the end to win.
Steve Hummer.
Yeah, I guess for either one. Well, we'll start with Kevin. I don't know, how much did the team know that Trey's shoulder was sore, and what was the reaction when you see him coming out taped up and getting the heat pad when he's sitting down and all that?
Yeah, I didn't know. I saw him with the heat pad on. Trey's someone, it feels like he's always available. Seems like he's dinged up with different stuff, but he doesn't usually show it. So, we are confident he was going to be out there, especially in a game like this. He wasn't going to be out. So I didn't really realize, to be honest. And
John, were you concerned at all that it was going to affect his shot? I mean, I think you saw some signs of that early, but down the stretch he led everything.
Yeah, I mean, yes and no. Obviously concerned enough. It's my teammate, it's my brother. Never like to see anything happen, but I also understand. It's postseason. I feel like everybody's dealing with something at this point, but Trey's a trooper. Didn't let it stop him from trying to go out there and compete, and he did that.
Thanks.
McLean Baxley.
Yeah, John, just kind of talking about, when you go for those dunks and you come down and get the crowd back involved, what's going through your mind, what's going through your, and you'll go to the sideline and, what's going on in your, conversations there when the crowd's involved and you and Trey and everybody really is just getting the crowd involved.
Yeah, I love personally just getting the crowd involved. I feel like they're very important, energy-wise, and just they give us a lot of, positive things that help us, compete out there on the court. So for me, and when it comes to dunking, it's what I do. So I don't really have any thoughts going into my brain outside of help my team win. And as I said, I mean, it's dunking on a couple people, then you got to switch in that mode and go do it.
And then there in that last, 15, 20 seconds, their last possession, what was the assignments for you and the team? And did it go out the way of it? I mean, you got the turnover and everything, but, was that how it was supposed to go?
End of the game situations never really turn out how they're supposed to. Honestly, if I'm being real, but, the only situation that I'm happy about us, coming to is a win. Seth missed that last shot, and that's enough. For whatever happened in that 15 seconds, I don't care. He missed, we go home happy, and we move on to the next game.
Appreciate it, guys.
Jamila.
Hey, guys. Congrats on the win.
Thank you.
this question is for John. John, in your young career, you're no stranger to physicality, and obviously with the playoffs, it's amped up some. But just wondering, over your career, have you played against any of those talented bigs that you've kind of picked up some tricks, or maybe seen something they've kind of gotten away with that you might wanted to try? Has there been anything that you've actually, learned from playing those talented bigs?
Yeah, for myself especially, on nights like tonight where, I'm obviously undersized playing against guys like Dwight and Joel, but, it's just about using what I have over them, and that's quickness, agility, foot speed, and that's really it, is using what I can for an advantage against those guys, and trying to, limit their talents as much as I can. It's an ongoing process, and, it takes a full game, but, I definitely feel like I try to do my best to figure it out.
Raphael Haynes.
Hey, fellas, great game tonight. John, she just talked about the physicality of the playoffs, especially tonight. I mean, you were getting beat up tonight. How much does the mental toughness come in effect, not just for you, but just for the whole team right now?
No, it's damn tough, and it's part of the playoffs and, what comes with it. But, we're here to battle. We're here to compete. I'm definitely not going to back down from anybody, regardless of how many pounds of weight they have on me. Just about, like I said, going out there and competing as hard as I can and using my advantages to try to win the battle.
Let's go to Christos.
Hello, guys. Great game. Congratulations on the win. John, Doc Rivers called you as the toughest guy on the floor. Did you feel tonight like the toughest guy on the floor?
I always sort of have that aura. I don't necessarily feel like I'm the toughest dude ever or the toughest guy on the court. I'm not trying to be. Just trying to go out there, play hard, and compete. If I come off a little tough, I definitely, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Or I appreciate that from whoever, but it's not something I'm going out and trying to do. Just trying to be a leader and be a strong beacon of, strength for my team at all times. So. And
Kevin, what kind of statement was the second half, the effort and the toughness on the second half for your team?
Yeah, it was, our team obviously showed a lot of resilience and not giving up. Just trying to grind out the game. Again, it didn't feel like we made one big run to get ourselves back in the game. It was gradual, kind of the whole second half. We just slowly, ate at the lead. And like I said, we made enough plays at the end of the game, and a couple guys hit big free throws and got stops when we needed to. But it was just a lot of resilience, obviously.
Kevin Chenard.
I wanted to ask John about the jumbo lineup where he was playing small forward, and if that gave him sort of a runway to some of those offensive rebounds in the second half.
I don't know if there's, say a runway, but I definitely just feel like me understanding that we're taking a lot of long shots, and I definitely feel like I didn't have a body on me how I felt like I would want to have one the whole night. And I just wanted to attack that and get on the rim, and as I said, just make an effort anywhere I can.
Just a few more. We will go to William Twitty.
Great game tonight, Kevin and John. John, ask you a question. I've seen you talking to the referees a lot tonight. Just want to know, were they seeing the same things we were seeing as far as like the ticky-tack plays that was leading to harder fouls that make it lead to frustration and retaliation fouls? What are we going to have to do to stay out of that mind game that Embiid and Dwight Howard is playing out there with you guys?
You have to try to not play it. And that's obviously why you saw me going over, trying to talk to the referees and, say exactly that, I'm trying not to continue to play, do the antics thing. That's not how I don't play basketball that way. Right. So that's really it. And I just was trying to avoid exactly that, trying to avoid any escalation. So it's really just more the same, trying to not, get too mentally wrapped up in it and just play basketball.
Well, keep being the beacon light the rest of the series.
Appreciate that. No problem.
Just a couple more. McLean Baxley from the AJC.
Yeah, Kevin. So the game goes finally, y'all celebrate. I'm sure there's a locker room speech. How quickly did you get to your phone to tweet out this GIF of they had us in the first half? Not gonna lie, was that in the draft?
I think I did that right as I was sitting down for this, actually. So you guys must have been the first people to see it.
You posted already?
Go to Twitter, you can see it.
Sarah Spencer.
Hey, Kevin, this one's for you as well, but only four turnovers for y'all tonight. Just how is that kind of the stat of the game for y'all?
It is. That's something that they hang their hat on defensively, being able to turn you over, get out in transition. Something we talked about coming into this series is being a big key for us is taking care of the ball. And 4 turnovers, I don't know if that's a season low, but it feels like it. So in a must-win game at home with everything like this on the line, to have 4 turnovers, it's pretty good, especially for us.
Maria.
Hi guys, congrats for the win. These questions are for any one of you. What do you think have been the biggest challenges of facing this Sixers team, and what do you think is going to be the key to get another win on Wednesday at Philly?
Yeah, you want to get No, for me, the key is as we touched on before, just trying to play basketball, not turn over the ball, play our game, and not let them speed us or force us to do any of the things that aren't within our game. And defensively, it's really just do more of what we did today. Try to limit, obviously, big fella down low and just play solid defense all around. I don't think we have to change too much or, try to mess with the strategy. Just lock in and try to do the same thing again and, adjust as we can.
And would you like to continue doing those incredible shots that we saw from the third quarter, John?
Yeah, the dunks you're talking about. I mean, of course, it's what I do. I'll continue to do some more. I know it gets the fans, everybody hyped. So, I enjoy it, of course.
Thank you.
Last 2. First from Yakiri Thomas.
Congratulations on the win, guys. This question is for John. Just speak a little bit about just the chemistry tonight with the team.
Yeah, I definitely felt like we started off a little slow, but that never faltered, with our togetherness and, our competitive spirit, nature. I definitely felt like we all had a sense of understanding this game was a must-win for us, especially at home. And I definitely feel like we rode that energy throughout the entire game, regardless of, as I said, of us struggling or, not making the shots we normally make. We just stayed aggressive, and we just wanted to win tonight, and we did. We come home with a victory. We can focus on next game.
Thank you.
Final question from Jonathan Simmons.
Kevin and John, first of all, congratulations to both of you guys on a huge win tonight. First, I have a question for Kevin and then you, John. Kevin, everybody talks about your offense all the time, what you can do offensively, but how pleased are you with the fact that you led the team in steals with 2, and you were part of that team that was on the floor to hold them to 38 points in the second half?
Yeah, just trying to make an impact, playing with energy. It's some Coach Mack has preached since he took over. Guys being two-way players, guys being into the ball, physical, defensively, being in passing lanes. But like I said, just trying to make an impact, just trying to impact winning whatever I can.
And John, to you, a lot of people talk about how many points a particular individual will score, but it's often when they score the points. What does it mean for you to have, first of all, the game-changing dunks and then the late three-pointer late in the game?
I forgot about that. I forget. Nothing much to say. I want to step up and make big plays for my team, whether they be dunks or threes. I just want to make an impact in any way I can. So, it gives me more effort or gives me more motivation, to come back and just continue to do the same thing for my team if it can lead to wins. So, yeah.
Thanks, John. Thanks.